If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what is the most dangerous buyer that you can meet with that'll throw you into a sales slump, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Haleiwa, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, today we are going to hurt some feelings. So there is a type of buyer out there that'll throw you off and cause all sorts of problems for you where you treat other buyers poorly. So let's start at the very top, like way at the top. You got the unicorn. You walk in, they're like, I like it, I love it, I want some more of it, I'll pay full price, I'll get all the add-ons, I want the extended warranty, I want extra features, I want extra benefits, and that's like 1% of the market, okay? And then you got like 40, 50% of the market where they're like, hey, I'm just kind of looking for a good deal. I'm not really, like, I don't really have somebody in mind. I'm not like, you can persuade me, right? So like you got like the top 50% of the market is like that. And then there's like, I don't know, 20% out there that are just like, I gotta grind on you, gotta grind on you, gotta grind on you. And then there's like the hybrid down at the bottom. And then like there's the bottom 3%. The bottom 3% of buyers that will throw you into sales sabotage, into a sales slump. And let me share with you why. You meet with Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith, Mr. Jones, and they're like, sales dude, I don't care about anything but price. Price is the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that matters. And like at the end of the day, if you are one nickel more than the other guy, I'm going with the other guy, okay? So for you as a salesperson, what ends up happening is you're like, man, I really want to close this deal. I really want to fight for it. I really want to test my sales skills. I want to close. I want to prove that I'm a closer, right? Hi, my name's Scott. I'm a salesperson. That's my identity. These are all the things that I do. And if I can't sell this dude or this chick, what does that mean about me? Okay. So then you go down this rabbit hole and you try to overextend and you try to make things happen. And then you've put in time, energy, effort, risk, money, reputation on the line because you really want to close this deal. Okay. And then this person that you meet with has no problem lying, cheating, or stealing to get their way. So in their mind, you're a salesperson. You are a yucky salesperson, which means I can lie to you and I don't have to tell you the truth. And my motives are just the only thing I care about is the price. Okay. So then what happens is you meet with that person, you deliver value, you give everything that you're in mind supposed to do, you have the good conversations, you get the good interaction, you go overboard because you're trying to compensate and say, I'm a closer, I can close this deal. And then they come at you and they tell you, oh, well, you're a dirty salesperson and you would do the same. And right, I just like to treat salespeople poorly because you're less than human. And in your mind, you're like, what just happened? What just happened? Well, here is like, if right here is today, right here is right now, in your mind, you're like, now I got to get even. Now I got to catch up. And I don't want to be taken advantage of again. I don't want to have my time wasted. I wasn't able to prove that dude or that chick wrong when I was at the sales call. And I wish I would have said 75 other things and said, you suck, right? Because like that buyer is the worst buyer. That buyer is in my non-client profile. Somebody calls and says, Scott, I need coaching, I need training. Scott, I need consulting. I'm like, great, how are you planning on making this decision? Well, I am going with the cheapest guy. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. Don't fall off a cliff, click. I'm done. Nope, not gonna do it. Now, you might work for a company and organization. They're like, hey, try to close every deal or leave a proposal, leave paper with everybody. You've got some decisions to make. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, your phone number. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. Private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. So you're like, hey, Scott, what do you do with the money? I'm like, well, I go to Ren Spooner and I buy me an Aloha shirt or two. And, that's why I try to sell you stuff, because I take a bunch of trips to Hawaii, okay? So what you need to know is your last call is not this call. And this buyer, like if I could go back and like, let me pinpoint some reasons for sales slumps. Let me pinpoint some reasons why people struggle. Let me pinpoint where everything fell apart. It's usually this dude or this chick that was never, ever going to be your buyer, especially if you work for a good company, because you're going to charge more than most companies, right? You just got to be aware that this isn't your dude and this isn't your chick. And like, if you're in a sales slump, Then you're going to go sales slumpo even further because you're like, now I got to get even. This guy or this dude or this chick took advantage of me, and so I'm going to drag this into my next call. In all realities, this dude or this chick belongs going with your competition. They're not loyal. They don't believe in your value, and they shouldn't do business with you. Now, here's the thing. If by chance, somehow crossing the fingers on a Wednesday on a full moon when you stub your toe getting out of bed, you meet with this dude or chick and you do sell them, I'm going to give you a couple of recommendations. Pull all of your value out, every single bit of it. Pull all of your warranties, your guarantees, your extended warranties, your extended guarantees. Like, they're after the lowest price. They are not after value. Do not give it. Or just don't sell to them. So when I was a sales manager, the worst of the worst, the most difficult people to deal with were I am an opportunist looking for an opportunity and I'm going to try to take advantage of everything, which almost every time rolled into this dude or this chick, like all the way up here, like, I got to get one over on you again. Like, not only did I get it for the cheapest bottom barrel price, but now I got to get over you again because, like, now I got you in the crosshairs. Right? And they're the person who will threaten you with a bad review. They're the person who are going to put up a sign in front of the neighborhood. They're the person that are going to come out and pick it in front of your office. Your competition absolutely positively deserves this person. You don't. It's an easiest way to stay out of a sales slump. So, like, I have a script. I'm sorry you don't meet my minimum buying criteria. Right? I can't let you pass the velvet rope. You're not going to treat me or my team well. You don't meet my minimum buy-in criteria, so therefore you should probably go find another source. Now, you may not work for a company that allows that. You may have to leave the papers. So here's what you do. You go to your car, you pull into a park like this one I'm at right now, and you scream and yell and you get it out of your system and you use all the good words. My grandfather was in the Navy. He called them Navy words. You use all the good words. You grab an energy drink. And then you're like, this last call is done. I'm not going to think about it. I don't need to do anything anymore. One of the things that I used to do is I'd grab a notebook and I'd write, this dude sucks, Bob Smith, Jane Smith. And then I'd rip it out of the phone book or the notebook, and then I'd crumple it up and I'd throw it on the dash and I'd be like, I'm done. I'm done, right? Be aware, your brain will try to make you be even with the person who has screwed you over the most and caused you the most amount of problems. The good news is you can move on from there and you're going to be okay. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.